Yeah, there was some very huge microphone interference, so I wasn't really keen on trying to speak yet, but there you go. That's too long. Shit. Okay, it's time to end this. No, I'm joking. You don't have to end the stream there. But yeah. Because I had Discord covering the chat, so sorry about that. Awkward
By the
laughter.
way, am I in the correct server or?
Well, are you did 4 still?
Maybe. No, I joined 3, but I'm not sure.
No. I mean, you need to check your standings then.
Where can I see that?
Well, I don't know. I'll check for you. Check for you quickly. Don't mind. Don't.
Okay. I'm in Deep 3 now.
You won the last race, right? So yeah, it should be
Yeah.
div 3. Sorry, Rich, give me a yeah, div 3, yeah.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Nice.
Min, learn the track for 10 minutes while I gather data, and then do push stints for the next 10 minutes.
You have a slight headache, Rich? Like, was it like for today only, or do you just woke up with it? I don't know. Sorry, continue.
Oh, it's very taking map.
Oh, I see, Rich. Okay. Yeah, hopefully. Nah, continue. Sorry.
No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay, fine. Yeah. Well, Rich, do you take any I don't know, medicine like okay, wait, aspirin? No, not aspirin. Paracetamol. Yeah, there you go. I think aspirin is a bit outdated, I think. Or is that a different name? Yeah, actually I haven't taken paracetamol in a long while, so yeah, I might be wrong, but yeah. I don't usually get headaches, so I'm not sure how to handle the situation usually. Yeah, I actually almost flew off, by the way, so this track is not gonna be an easy one. Oh, you drinking some medication? Okay, nice. It's uphill here. If you go too wide, yeah, you're gonna have a problem.
It feels like I have to the brake on every turn.
Like, not even drift? It's just, yeah, it seems like that as well.
Oops.
Oh my god, that's water. Oi! Okay, I do not know where the track go. It's a lot better now. Yeah, I mean that's the point of medication, isn't it? So that's good.
What is this?
Okay, this track is wow, very Monka-esque right now because it's gonna be a problem.
Make sure to not flip this time.
I don't think no flip. It's not even flipping. It's probably gonna be me dropping into the water or something because it's quite high in the the sky, So I mean it's we are floating technically. You know what I mean? Don't think flipping is ideal.
Okay, so what's the rain chance here?
60. I pretty sure.
60? Ooh.
Yeah, there was a screenshot that Spider posted on the Asia-Oz thing. Oh my.
Ah, okay.
Good thing that's. But the last time we had this high chance of win, it sometimes doesn't win. So yeah.
Yeah, just like real life F1 a couple of years ago.
Yep. I
Yeah,
feel
we're
like
looking at 3 stops. 3 stops-ish so far. Maybe 4.
sorry limited chat interaction because yeah, I think this might need a bit of time. I don't think this is a track that I can just do. I know the track in 5 minutes now.
Yeah, very take it back.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no drifts, like just like a neo slide at some points. I'm not sure. I don't even know how to neo slide, to be honest. I mean, even if I can, I'm very bad at it.
Is there a part that I can release instead of drift?
Release?
Yeah, to save tire. I think I have to do every break every turn.
Yeah. That means, yeah, probably when conserving, yeah, you gotta release at that point, not break. So the pit lane is similar to the NASCAR map. It splits off at the last turn, or second last turn.
Let's go for less time now.
$69.635 seconds the last lap. Nice.
I will try the pits after this lap. Oh, I just realized they have the names of the turns on the left hand side. That's interesting to me. Oh goodness. Leo was underpass. No, yeah, I almost went into the water. Goodness. Hey, Leviathan, how you doing?
Leviathan.
Yeah. Might be another rainy race, I don't know. But I hope it doesn't, because yeah.
I mean, where's your
Interface.
Yes.
Maybe that's my habit, so if I turn off, yeah.
Penalty. Oh my. I forgot it's a downhill thing in the entry, so I got a penalty. Oh, yeah. We can fight, we can fight. I'm not sure which message it is. Like, is it Alonso's message or Gasly's message? Oh, wait.
Alonso.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
Alonso. Oh, okay.
And then Gasly quoted it. The
Oh,
next
yeah,
day.
yeah, you're right, you're right. Yeah, it was the other way around. I thought, yeah. Sadly, Alonso could not fight in just the race earlier today because, you know, I would say it's bad strategy, honestly. I mean, they were on the alternative strategy, right? And then the mediums just green for some reason. So yeah, I had to make another stop. Plagiarism, yeah. But yeah, as I said, they actually have the names of the turns on the upper left. So this is like signature pin, which is the hairpin. And tilted curve, okay, not sure what that means. The drain, I'm guessing this is like Nordschleifer's bank corners or something, I don't know.
Carousel.
Yeah, carousel, yeah. I'm forgetting the name, sorry.
But rather more extreme.
Yeah, it's quite sharp actually, this one.
More like high-speed rings bank turns.
Yeah, actually, yes, you're right, actually. I mean, I should know, because I've been into eSports 7 quite a lot recently. Last Ascent. I don't know why, it feels like this track is copying parts of the NASCAR track, because especially the last two turns. For the uphill.
Yeah, it's similar.
Yeah, I mean, unless, you know, they are the same, made by the same person, but I might be wrong. I have to check the calendar again. It was Sergeant at least, but they meme it, so it's just an incident. Okay. Oh, shit.
Yeah, okay, so 3 pit stops for conservative strategy.
I mean, so far the tires and the fuel are more or less around the same level, so that's a lot of corners, so there's not much chance that a lot of high fuel usage can occur, in my opinion. An incident and knuckles, yes, very good. Oh no, okay, I need to fetch you. Yeah, Steel's actually a global emote, by the way. It's not a 7TV one in that. Not an actual what's that? Not an actual emote that you can find anywhere. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have Monka still, no? I don't know. Oh, there you go. Yep, it's right there. Also, we have fan favorites like Dimmadome, I think, and Asians there. I don't know why that's an emote, but yes, it's apparently an emote for some reason. That I think Rage made quite a few years back and showed it to me one day. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use it. So yeah, that's the emote right there. Fun. It gets so wide on that bank corners. Not sure how much you're supposed to drift there. Okay, I got this section bang on, I think, right now. Oh no, never mind. Almost went wide. Soon.
Oh.
No chatting. Yeah, I keep forgetting to add that actually. I should add that. But maybe next time, because like pretty much after the race I'm gonna end the stream because yeah, I don't feel like playing any more Trackmania than this, to be honest. It's like Gran Turismo 7 just feels more enticing to play at the moment for me, so yeah. So I probably won't stream anymore like after 9:30 around here. I'll probably just end it already. That's probably where the race ends. Hopefully not jinxing it because yeah, if you missed last race, I crashed. I flipped because of a walk on the right hand side that they never checked apparently. I mean they did, but it's just that because of the new update that they didn't fix it in time. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, as far as I can see, that there's not really anything scenery-wise that I can hit, but at the same time, you can easily go off course. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, that's a bit of the opposite this time around of what can kill me for today's race.
Ah, so that snow bit is actually an anti-cut thing.
Yeah, I think so. Which is, I feel like it's a very innovative way of handling anti-wall banks actually.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a quite a refreshing take in like lots of anti-wall bank.
Yeah, which is just the standard that whatever weight thing is on the side of the walls.
Yeah.
I mean, there shouldn't be any anti-wall banks in the first place because it's so slow because there's so many corners, right? So
yeah.
I mean, of course, unless, I don't know, somehow people can implement the Gran Turismo 7 penalties, I guess, yeah. Yes, if you hit a wall in some of the races in Gran Turismo 7, you can get like seconds of penalties. Yeah. Like Tokyo Expressway, right? Like one of the tracks, if you try to do the wall ride strat, you're gonna get 25 seconds at least.
25.
Yeah. The wall rides, you know, they like, oh yeah, it's so easy, you can beat the AI that way, but nope, they're gonna give you penalties already. And of course, the penalty line is on the start of the straight, right? So yeah, that's a problem. So yeah, I haven't really even farmed that race because even though it gives a lot of money, because it's wet at the first few laps as well, so a bit annoying.
Let's go PP.
Okay, I'm not last at least, but I think my pace is quite representative of my skill. Yikes.
So Min, you're looking at 5 stops for aggressive strat.
5 stops.
In 9 laps actually. Yeah, honestly it's not too bad. Even though now it seems like to me like fuel is getting a bit more usage than tires at this point. What so what do you think? Like, I mean, I don't know, cause what weather's safe
okay. So far, looks like 3 stops.
Yeah, I mean we've already done 9 laps on this thing.
The less tire you have, the less reduction in percentage.
You mean like I use less when the tires are low?
Yeah, like
Oh.
the usage per lap usually reduces when you have less tires.
Ow. You'll be forced to slow down in the next penalty line. Yup. Oh yeah, speaking of that, apparently the people have already, I wouldn't say it's an exploit, but they have made like Tomahawk, you know, the Tomahawk cars, yeah, you could actually use that car and bring the performance points down to 600 something only. And you could finish one of the missions in the Human Comedy, which is the one that at Deep Forest Raceway. So I felt kind of dirty after completing that one on the Tomahawk because I was lapping the field like 4 laps. So yeah.
So like you tune so it have less PV.
Yes, pretty much. Like reduce the power, reduce the ECU.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be an exploit. It's just, you know, because they just recently added the races, right? And the missions. So it just seems to be an exploit, but it's only a one-off anyway. So I don't think the developers would really like, oh, you know what? Let's kill the car or something. Or not have this tune to work that way. It's been there from the start, right? So I don't think the developers should kill it, really. Big brain, yeah. Oh yeah, there was another... Sorry.
By the way, you wanna practice pit entry again? Because last time you did go final.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I'll do it at the, like around a minute left.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanna do a little bit
no
more
problem.
laps.
No problem.
Yeah, but thanks. I do.
So do you want 4 stops or 5 stops?
I don't think I can release that part, so
Hey, for
I
me.
want to force up, but I don't know if I can.
Are you doing for me?
In terms of
Oh shit. No, I'm talking talking to for me in chat. Sorry, not asking.
for me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
For me in chat.
Hi for me.
Yeah. Yes, as you can probably tell, I don't really talk people when I'm racing in chat. So sorry.
Yeah, I can usually do that too in my streams. Sometimes I go carried away.
Yeah.
Okay, Min, I think let's be safe, and because the pit lane is not very long, we go for 5 stops.
Okay, my fuel usage is very high now for some reason. I'm like 24 liters to 37. So, do we want to try an aggressive strat, Reva? What do you think?
That's a good idea. 4 stops. 4 stops.
Yeah, at least 4. I don't think 5 is necessary, but because of my pace.
A little bit too much, especially since that was built in the aggressive strat where the formula is literally +1 to the calculation. So yeah, it's actually 4.
Yeah, semi-conservative. Let's call it
might
that way.
sound too much. But that depends on the race situation.
Yeah, because we don't know if it's gonna be winning or not.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try the P&3 again. Oh, difficulty. Okay. So here, down here, let's not accelerate. And let's naturally accelerate. I did not expect to practice my trigger control, but this is not a gun, this is my Xbox controller. So yeah. Don't have guns here anyway. Anyway, yeah, that's better. Hi, VC's voice chat chatters, yep.
Man, this part feels so weird.
Okay, I don't need to feel that much. It's gonna be over anyway. Quali's gonna start soon. Honestly, 107 is not particularly fast in my division at least, but they might be sandbagging for all I know. And I'm not last. No, I'm not that slow. I'm slow, but not as slow as some of the others. There's levels to it.
At least you're not the slowest.
Yeah. I have a feeling like some of these drifts are like chain, like you have to drift once and then twice as you go along, but I don't have the skills for that. Like, the hairpin definitely is a break. I don't think I can drift that. Well,
You know what? That hairpin kind of reminds me of that one track in season 3, if I remember.
yeah,
the one,
yeah.
Like, the one that was like Singapore. The one in Singapore Grand Prix. I remember there was a hairpin that was like that.
You mean the one that's at night?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I believe so. That was a sick track. Yeah, actually, honestly, it's quite an interesting track. Actually, it's not very simple and not very punishing, in my opinion. Even though, as you probably saw, like the middle sector is probably where people can die. So yeah. But at least as far as I can see, I don't think there's any BS scenery issues, so that's good. At least Minz has, the creator of the map, has checked for that after last week's fiasco, I would say. Now, please do not win in quali, because that would be quite something.
Man, my time was top 4 in Div 1.
But were you number 1 in Div 3 though? That's the question.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But I'm sure I will bonk everywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? You gotta, it's one lap only, so you have to decide whether to go safe or.
Consistency.
No, I just feel not that confident right now, just of that middle sector. Just fly. I think it's salvageable, but it's gonna be irritating. Unless I flip, obviously, which is, I don't think it wouldn't happen, but you never know. I've done weirder things in Trackmania.
Yeah.
Right, here we go, qualifying. So did my mic just die? Oh no, it didn't. It's just very quiet.
Oh, it's in the fit.
Yeah, you are starting from the pit. Yep. So you had to skip that song because it's already been played on the intro. So yeah, pretty much in qualifying, you got 5 minutes to do one warm-up lap and one actual lap. So pretty much if you mess up your actual lap, yeah, you're gonna be guaranteed at the back of the grid, pretty much. So hopefully I can get a semi-decent one. But yeah, I honestly, as I said, have not gotten a hold of this track yet, so see how it goes. Because usually points are given up to 13th, right? So
Yeah, 13th.
Which I think realistically not possible, but we'll see how close we can get to that.
Yeah.
Provided that we don't crash, obviously. So we already started your laps. Okay. No, it's just accelerate. Okay, actually, I think now. Just the NASCAR last 2 turns. Okay.
I turn off UI this run
Yeah, can.
on this call. Yeah.
Remember to have 1 liter of fuel at the end.
Or
Wow.
else disqualified. Yes.
Yes, like Albon, that somehow got a point anyway. So
Yeah.
the big win
That
strat.
was an amazing drive. I'd say.
Yeah, crazy actually.
Like he drove the whole race on that hot tires. He has to pit because of the rules. Still pitted.
Yeah, I saw the replay, right? Actually, Guan Yuzo could have gotten it, but he made a mistake.
Ah.
Yeah, like he couldn't, like he lost traction and couldn't get on the power early enough on turn 1. So yeah, he couldn't do anything.
Come on.
Yeah, everyone was like, ah, no, Albon's not gonna get any points. And then I was like, and I saw the tower, I was like, wait, what? P10?
Yeah, I was surprised myself. Even the commentators were saying P11 guaranteed, but nope.
Yeah.
Somehow P10.
Pole position, Min. Pole position.
How fast was I? 24th. Okay, I'll take that. Am I that slow? Goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm slower than I
113,
should.
that's good. 113, that's good.
I mean, I think I did. I don't know. I can't remember what's my fastest time on the practice session.
Practice, I saw 113 as well.
Oh, okay, so it's
So yeah,
expected
that
pace.
was good.
It was clean, but it's, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I'm being exposed right now because like pretty much I think everyone knows the track or something. Like they don't crash at all on this one. Okay, I'm seeing people are like drifting. Drift? Oh, they double drifting. Okay. Everyone's joined that Williams car like Alonso that 2045.
Wait, this guy is still on flying lap? Out lap?
Yeah, it took a while, so yeah, he's still gonna get a lap in. Like
Really took his
actual.
time. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Min. The strategy will be one stint of 6 laps, followed by 5 stints of 7 laps. You will be stopped. I will tell you which laps to stop,
Okay.
but you will be stopping 5 times for the race.
Even last few races, everyone is showing special speed. Yeah, he's carrying the team just like George Russell has been, to be honest. It's a good thing George left as soon as he could, because yeah, it seems that the Williams is even worse than last year, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, it's quite hard to say because it seems to have like the I don't know, these wind sensitivity issues like they had last year. So I don't know. Kind of awkward, really. Which quartet was full smiles? I don't know. Is Verstappen part of? No, Verstappen's not part of it. No. Except Verstappen. Verstappen could be considered an outsider to that quartet, but part of it. It's what, Norris, Russell, Albon, and yeah, Charles.
Yeah.
That's the original. Max is just an outlier because he just happens to race in Sims as well, right? So
He only races in Sims but doesn't stream that much.
yeah. Well, that was qualifying, and well, I'm not last, but considering that I'm 800s behind Archeretto, a guy that's notorious for driving very safe, kind of embarrassing actually. But yeah, hopefully we'll learn the track as the race goes on. Or you know, you could win. Why not? Just to show up some unpredictability.
Yeah.
Is there a warm-up after this countdown?
Yes, 3 minutes.
3 minutes, yes.
Okay.
Oh, bad 2 laps and a bit.
Okay. I mean, they did mention if it doesn't rain in practice, usually it doesn't rain at all. But, and it's actually kind of true. So far in this season, only the race that we knew that was gonna rain, because you know it rained during practice, right? So probably that's why it rained in the first place. But now there's no rain now, meaning it's probably not gonna rain because it's be unfair for competitors to try to learn how to race in the rain on this track without learning how to in the first place. So yeah, that makes sense. Ow. Okay, I think that's too much speed that section. Mince Highway. Oh, I just realized what's that? What's the name of that speed? Goodness.
Yeah, minced highway.
Yeah, minced. By the way, not mint.
Yeah, minced. Yeah.
Yeah, not mint. I mean, it'd be maybe I don't know. Maybe mint should be immortalized in a TMFL track next season. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good way to make our mark as the Asian part of the Trackmania community.
Yeah, maybe. Probably.
Oh wait, you can faster. First.
Oh, I should have paid attention to my lap time the previous round. What lap that was? Are you supposed to get airtime on that section? I don't know. Like, I don't think you can escape having airtime on the after the drains. The carousel like turn. In oh no. Good. Wow, I know how the last turn already. Okay, that was still 114.
Man, this map is so weird here. So many gears down.
Do you think they didn't calculate the gears at all? Or do you think they just made the circuit because of the way it flows?
Yeah, we can keep gear if you get a perfect turn, but unless that or risk, you lose. So.
Oh, anyway, here we go. Race is starting. Are we winning? No, not really. We'll see at the moment. For me at least, because I'm almost like third, fourth last right now in quali. So hence I'm only starting the race right now. Here we go.
Okay, let's go, Rizi.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Oh wait, it's not start.
I'm not sure about yours, but mine already did.
10 seconds. I don't know I don't know the Korean word for let's go, but let's go.
Okay, it's live now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Very wild that happened. I am 29. Goodness, I honestly I think I've not learned this track much enough. You know, I'm this slow.
Okay, Min, we will be pitting on lap 6.
But yeah, we'll see. If you notice, they have the names of the turns on the left. I almost gonna type. So yeah,
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Lap 6.
That's not possible. Fine.
Let's release here. Wait.
Serpentines. I just realized that's the name of the turn over there. Then weather station. Icy
Yes,
rains
SS.
curve. Yeah, honestly, it's a very refreshing to have like the turn names on the left.
Yeah. Not like turn 1, turn 2, turn 3.
Yeah. I mean, it depends how much effort they wanna, they wanna make the track immersive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can reduce airtime on that after the drain. Oh. Ah, the release. 111.413. Okay. Yep. Where was this time? Was he in quali? Could have learned the track a bit more, but didn't. But can I carry on this one?
Seems good until now.
64 seconds. Good. You are pulling a gap.
And we have our first retiree. Crypty once again is out in the first few laps of the race.
Yeah.
And hopefully, like I don't know. Do we want to start prediction how many people are gonna be out this time around? I don't think it won't be as high as last race because this is, I will argue, it's not that punishing compared to last race.
It's not fine.
Yeah. But if you lose, I think if you lose concentration one bit, you're gonna actually die.
I guess calculated bonk.
Yep. Myself there. It's fine. I just crashed the last turn. And we, oh, that person is AFK, so that's 2 retirees now. Yes. Also, I have no idea why I use retirees as a word. It sounds like, you know, retirees are, you know, people that have retired from work and all. It's a bit
Yeah,
weird.
they've retired from the race.
I mean, yeah, I mean, English, right? Like, it means different things in different contexts. So it still makes sense to use that word right now.
The context is not important. The important thing is the word retire and its relation to the person.
Retiring for the race, right? So, oh, I can actually cut through here. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, it's calculated again. I keep bonking the same place.
Don't worry. Okay, Min, you picked next lap.
Oh yeah, Veva. When is supposed to be my first pit lap? Sorry.
Okay, so assuming
4
we
stops,
stop,
right?
let's box at lap 11.
Oh, but if
no,
it's
10.
but if 4,
No, 11.
if it's a 4 stop race,
4? Oh,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I do 4 stops, then 8 for now.
okay. I think we're not using enough for 8 actually. So,
What was the turn?
so 3 was what,
Ah.
11, right? So,
Yeah, if 3 stops, 11, and then 10.
okay. Yeah, I'm not using enough or something.
Don't stress it, Min. You have a comfortable gap. Keep going.
I'm already half a second down on the leaders. Yep, I know how to play this track. Good. I'm not last, so fine. Yeah, the drain, yeah. And then this is Min's highway. No, not Min,
Okay,
Min's.
Min, pit this lap. Pit this lap.
Okay, okay, okay.
Oh, I think my controller might have left analog stick almost broke. I think it's fine for now. Like the rubber texture, because I'm not using any like performance things or anything. Yeah, controller soon.
Science for a new controller.
Yeah.
How long you having this controller?
Like 1.5 years, I think, like from last year, early last year.
Yeah.
You know,
Same,
when-
I got mine from about early last year.
Oh no, but this is a third-party controller. This is a
Okay,
Power
Min.
A. Okay,
Min,
sorry.
refuel to 70. Kill shield 70.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm just dating. Too scary to get married. 70, right?
Correct.
I mean, I mean, we'll see.
Moving on.
It's. I mean, we'll see. It's because that's the fuck. It's the first party controller, right? Like for me, mine's a third party controller because it's from Power A. So it's not a modular controller either. So yeah, it's not. It's probably I probably have to buy the newer version of this controller, the one that's being used for the newer consoles. But it's terrible apparently. So I don't know. Might go back to first party. I mean, I still have my first party controller. It's just that it's like in the back as a backup. for now. Because it doesn't feel as nice to use for me. The triggers are very mushy now for me, so I don't really use that controller. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I am slow. Goodness, it feels like it's like I'm doing lap times that are like probably like div 10 or something.
Yeah.
I'm just not fast enough. I mean, this is what happens when you grind like a lot of the prologue back in February. I swear also that was not a wallbang, okay? We saw it. It was a clear mistake, guys, okay? I did not wallbang that.
Okay, Min, our next pit will be lap 13, 1-3.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be first party Leviathan. This third party thing, they don't really have any replacement parts. You know, the only thing that it has going on is additional RGB things and you know
RGB.
Yeah. And the newer version of this controller, the RGB is even more elaborate. So yeah, which is why I'm like, do I really need a new one? Oh god.
Good thing my controller doesn't really have RGB. It's just there's on the action buttons, it's got lights with respective colors.
Oh.
Oh. What's two?
Gamer lights, yeah. I mean, funnily enough, the lights that like the colors that you can choose, right? It has the colors, the exact colors of my, you know, my Twitch name, which is about turquoise color light. So it's kind of funny that it has an exact shade of blue just for that. I mean, there are other colors as well, but it's just I just find it funny that there are like two types of blues in the controller. Like the other colors get shafted or something. Like, you know what? I like turquoise, so you should put turquoise in this controller. So yeah, I find that kind of funny. Where should I start conserving? Because yeah.
I think it's okay for now.
Okay, then I'll just keep pushing then. But at least, I mean, I don't think I have the pace to even go any faster than this. I've not been lapped yet, so that's a good sign of.
Yeah.
I think the tyres might be going away very soon. $20 might have to. Yeah, people are pitting on lap 9 actually.
Yeah.
End of lap 9
and then 8 till the end.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. Are you sure it's lap 11 and not lap 10, Veva, by the way?
Assuming that we are gonna be easily left, let's do 10 as a safe measure.
Okay, I'll see. But I think because I'm releasing already, so I think if I do this, I think 11 is possible.
Yeah, 11 is definitely possible, especially that we started with full. So yeah, feel free to do 10 or 11. I mean, I suggest 10 because chance of getting lapped.
Oh right, okay. Because like none of the leaders have pitted yet, that's why I'm like not sure about this kind of thing. Yeah, my tires are gone. That was so wide. I can't take that full speed anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't worry, keep going.
Yeah, I'm boxing.
Okay.
Other people are going
to box.
How much fuel?
Refill to 90, please.
Okay. Yeah, we have to naturally accelerate that one because yeah, I already got a penalty on the practice pit lane. Sorry, practice pits. Faster, Rizzy, faster. There we go.
Say again?
Okay, just let gravity do its thing.
No,
on the pit lane. Yeah.
Oh, he asking for Min.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, actually Min didn't say anything. Okay, 90 go. Oh, 93, a bit too much. That's fine.
It's okay, it's okay.
Yeah, I already got lap anyway, so. Wow, we only like one quarter.
You are catching. You have passed them, they are pitting. You're back in first place.
Man, a lot of people.
12 pit and 12 laps.
Yes, also pit next lap.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. A lot of people are getting caught up by the downhill section of the pit lane entry. Look at all those penalties.
Yeah.
The stewards are having a field day right now. Goodness.
You got a penalty. You got a penalty. Everyone gets penalty.
Yeah. Good thing we learned that on practice, so we get that.
Good thing you got penalty on the very first try.
Yeah.
So we know what to do.
Yep. Woo! Spin. I'm fine, don't worry.
One more lap, right?
Okay, good.
Yes, one more lap.
Okay.
Yes.
It's PB. Definitely PB. Yep.
Good job. By half a second too.
I'm apparently the last of the faster laps. That is awful.
I lose so much if I bonk once.
Yep. Can you confirm? Because I just did bonk once just now. Oh my god, I keep doing that.
Okay, go shit.
Yeah, we'll see. Michael Messi got fired. Yeah, it's okay.
Revenge for Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put Abu Dhabi pit exit at the pit entry for this one. And make it downhill instead of uphill or something. Yeah, actually, if I had a choice, uphill is better than downhill for pit entry, pit exits, because yeah. Especially pit entries, because yeah, if you have the downhill pit entry, yeah, that's gonna have problems with penalties. Downhill's not too... Sorry, uphill's not too bad, yeah.
Okay, same thing, Min. 70. Chill ship.
Okay.
This last turn is so tight. Wow, I legit gained 900 just by taking that last turn.
Almost.
Oh, we have margin, don't worry.
Okay.
Quick, hopefully. Quick. Ah!
I still served.
Oh, that's so wild to happen. Oh wow, I just took the no airtime route, okay. So there is a chance. Yeah, I finally found it. It's not very obvious, but
Yeah, like going slower and hug the inside line. It's like that part after the casino square in Monaco.
Hey, by the way, why I cannot see the leaderboard thing?
oh my god, 110. Wow, that's a quick PB
Oh,
there.
that's great. Okay, next lap pit will be 20. Lap 20.
Where's my leaderboard?
Yeah?
109.420 lap time when.
No.
Is it bugged or?
I think
No, if there's any potential bug, just make sure to report it to the Discord later.
no, means leaderboard is gone.
Like legit gone.
Yeah.
Then that's a game. I don't think TMFL can do anything about that actually.
Yeah, because that's only TMFL.
No, but if it's just a TMFL thing, then it should be on the TMFL developers, no?
Yeah.
Not Nadio.
Yeah.
Because Nadio only provides the baseline, pretty much.
The baseline, the game.
Yeah, which is the game. Oh, that's a good last turn. 106 to goodness. Not that fast. Oh, script issue for min. Yeah, obviously says it's a script issue. So yeah, okay, definitely need to tell the TMFL Discord in the bugs section.
Wait, can I hide UI this run? I wanna 103.
Never mind. Just
Only
concentrate on
this
driving.
run.
Yeah, it will only distract you. Just concentrate on your driving.
Just have to adapt, unfortunately. Wow, I know how to drive the track now.
That's good, really.
Oh no,
It took me like 15 laps.
the tires
Well,
didn't do
one
as well.
off.
Really? Oh my god. Yes,
Can you see what's the time of this run?
Okay.
Oh, 103, nice.
that's really quick, goodness. Yeah, for once Div 6 feels like Div 6. There's no outliers like mince times here. But then considering that I'm like 4 seconds slower than Div 6 leaders is kind of a punch in the gut. Not gonna lie. Div 1 is lagging a lot, yikes. But back to normal.
Back to normal.
Yeah.
I think it was a spike there.
Yeah, probably on their side, the servers on TMFL, like whoever's hosting the servers. Because like for the others, it's fine. Oh, okay, almost hit the wall. Bit of pool came out. No, not literally. Don't worry about it. No, just making a.
2 more, right?
Yes, 2 more.
Okay.
Alright, Asherato is 40 seconds. So yeah, I guess my rival is once again Asherato because he's definitely safing at the moment. So just gotta keep a reasonable pace and I should be good. When's my next pit stop, Veva, by the way?
Okay, lap 20.
20, okay. Yeah, I should be fine. I mean, I'm gaining more pace, so I might have to start conserving way earlier then. Since I figure out the track a little bit more, obviously. And another person gets a penalty again. I think if people were to do a drinking game right now, yeah, they're gonna probably die of alcohol poisoning at this point. Yeah, I mean, I don't drink, but yeah, that's how it is.
Is this a game of take a shot every time someone gets a penalty?
Yeah, not just any penalties, the pit stop penalty, yep. Yeah, also my left analog stick did the thing again, so that was that slowed me down quite a bit.
It's the last one, right? I
Yeah,
mean the
pit next lap.
Man, they,
or this one.
No, pit lap 20, next lap.
Oh, okay. So you mean one more, right?
Correct.
After this. Okay.
that was not a wall bang now, no, it was not a wall bang. So I just carried too much speed there.
Yeah, no, not a wall bang. Surely. Just a scrape.
Yeah. Biggie. Oh wow, one of the leaders is out. Spire, it is out. Must have crashed somewhere.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I think it was
Guys
in top
got
3.
pace.
He did
Yeah,
last race as well. I think did the person retired last race as well. I think. Maybe I think so. Nah, no, please. Yeah. Oh, that's so wide. I really shouldn't be drifting there. I think just releasing. This is not gonna be a fast time really. Since there's air time there. Yep, already a second down here. You know, I have a feeling people can crash if they touch the water in the underpass, because you know there's no dirt to cleanse the water, so you're pretty much screwed for quite a bit. Touch the water. Be mindful of that.
Min, pit this lap. Box.
Okay. Wait, someone gave up.
Was that the first one?
I don't know.
Lap 1, I think that person got stuck.
Oh, this.
Oh, I need to conserve shit. Okay.
The drift is better with this tyre.
Okay, same thing, 70.
Lap 20 confirm, right? Level?
Yep, confirm lap 20.
Okay. Oh, I just realized Flotata is out as well. I
Blue
almost...
Tata.
There's 2 people out within the last 2 laps. Oh yeah, I just... Oh wait, no, this person AFK'd apparently. They only just left now. Yep, probably missed the thing or something. But that wasn't an actual crash, it was just someone that forgot that the race started already.
Too much.
Okay, starting lap 20.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, this is probably just gonna be conserve lap because yeah, I used too much on the lap before. Gonna lose a lot of time actually. Oh, Durex Invisible is now out. That's a give up, yeah. Someone gets another penalty. It's all happening here right now. Yep, that's this 6 for you.
Don't worry, Min, you just pitted. You will catch back up by the end of the stint.
Nice name, yep. In addition to very famous names like Nissan Cube and Fiat Multipla, we have Durex Invisible. Okay, box.
Yeah, okay, box.
90 again.
Yep, still 90.
It was close. Why? Why?
Relax, don't stress too much about it. Next pit window will be lap 27, 27.
Okay. More than enough actually. Yeah.
That's
So
wonderful.
next pit is what, 30, right?
Yes,
Then that should be the final stop technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah, four stops was not possible actually. It's the usage wasn't like comparable to use 4 stops unless I have the pace.
Nah, yeah, let's say you're too slow for aggressive.
Yes.
Always has been.
Oof. Okay. yeah, that's a sad truth, isn't it? I'm just like the whole season. To be honest, I don't think there's any like highlight of the race that yeah I'm fast. No, I was never fast.
Yeah.
And even if I was, it's like it's too late already. Huh?
Yeah, I mean on single lap pace, you're consistently on the bottom.
Yeah. I only got the 110 during the race, and it's not even a quali lap. So.
Yeah.
Need to schedule some testing like iRacing. Yep. Oh god, boy.
Oof.
Microwave. Someone cooking some food. I'm joking.
Ah, my phone.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It just sounds too
Me.
similar to me like heating up my food at 3 AM. So yeah.
Yeah.
Microwave food from 7-Eleven. Ah, I touched the... No. Give me some time. This is probably a 109 something. At the very least, I think. If I can get it together.
Possible.
Just on These here, okay, I'm gonna lose a lot of time. Oh, that's a bit wide. Yeah, I lost a lot of time in the last sector alone. That was not a wallbang. I just carried too much speed. Anu, yeah, fine. No need.
1096, good luck.
Yeah, that's only bought me like 20 seconds. But no, definitely not last.
Yeah.
I thought that was the PlayStation 4. Are you sure? Actually, actually, okay, almost went too wide there. Yeah, actually, right now that you mention it, yeah, it does sound a bit like when you turn on the PS4. Like when I use PS Remote Play, right? Yeah, when I turn it on, like it does make that kind of similar sound that Veva's phone ringtone does. But yeah, it's kind of true actually. Yeah, again, a bit of pull came out because yeah, I almost flew off the hairpin there. Like a second. Oversteer moment. Beep beep. Yep.
Oversteer engineering.
Yeah. I might have. It's like that's the point with the last turn, in my opinion. It's just you know when you're supposed to go, but if you oversteer just one bit, you're gonna just crash heavily.
Min.
One more.
Min hit next lap.
Yeah.
Oh no. That was not the greatest drain I ever drew.
It's getting hard to drive.
Okay, pit this lap.
Oh! Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I did not. I think my left analog stick didn't want to turn, so that doesn't. Actually, I could be catching 25th. I'm crashing too much. Okay, now I'm just ridiculously kissing the wall for no reason. Why? Yeah, that was 2 seconds lost now. See, wake the hell up. Okay, I'm literally driving like Nicholas Latifi right now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
I mean, guy crashes every single weekend. So
Yeah, but the funny thing is, whatever happened yesterday wasn't his fault technically.
yeah,
But it's just ridiculous how many times he's crashed this season alone.
yeah,
Maybe it's the pressure, you know, now that Albon's his teammate and not Russell,
yeah.
and new investors and all that. So I think there's like higher pressure now.
Okay, 70 for fuel.
The time lucky. And I took that personally. Oh, what's Latifi gonna do? Come to my house? Is he gonna score points next race in Imola? I don't know. I mean, as I said, anything can happen. So if Albon can get a point just by doing that strat, I mean, who knows? Maybe, I don't know. There'll be multiple crashes in the next race.
Yeah, I mean, Albon strategy was scuffed as fuck.
Yeah, but they said that it's only because Stroll was like defending that.
Yeah, the Stroll train. Yeah.
Am I gonna say something?
Okay, Min, your next lap will be your next pit will be on lap 34. Solene.
34.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, better there.
I am sorry if I'm mispronouncing these numbers. I am taking them from Google Translate. Oh!
Oh.
Keep going, keep going.
Okay.
Something happened. I don't know.
No, it's good. Only those like
So much
3
cap.
seconds.
It's fine. Yeah.
Wait, 5 seconds maybe?
Now you have a very good lead. Don't worry about it.
Too much caffeine, not good. Yeah, Leviathan. If Latifi just gives me so much Lavazza that yeah, I might overdose on caffeine. But honestly, like my tolerance is kind of high. I would say personally, I've drank. I mean, you know, when they say, oh, you need to drink like max 3 cans of Red Bull per day, right? I usually follow that, even though like for the most part, right, I drink 1. So it's like I feel like even cups of coffee, like 2 in a day, it's already okay. I'm not sure. I've not really tried 3 cups of coffee, and of course it depends on the coffee, right? You know, whether it has sugar or not. So there's a lot of factors. How like tolerant I am to caffeine usually. Okay, there we go. Much better last turn, and only 200, and I hit the wall.
That water part is so scary.
Yeah, I have to take it safe all the time there.
Better
Because-
safe than sorry.
Yeah, like once you touch the water, I don't know, you can either slide out into the underpass or fly or flip. I don't know what can happen. Like passenger.
On the previous lap, I just dive into the water.
But then you essentially just went inside and then you had to go out, right?
Yeah, but barely survive.
Yeah, I'm losing a lot of time to Ashwara now. So yeah, it seems mission right now is me not finishing last of the classified finishes. Because as you know, Ashwato is a notoriously safer. Not even Marius will be jealous of the safing that he's doing. So yeah, let's try to beat him this time. Oh god. I mean, it's not that I'll get anywhere near his points right now because it's only a point difference, right? As it stands. So. But I won't gain much on him, just that 1 point.
Which letter should I get to go to the deep 2? Only first or?
Because you were at the lower end of div 3, so I'm not sure how it works. I mean, if you can get like faster slap point and all that as well, maybe you have a good chance of going to div 2 already, but we'll see. Because it depends on how many people get demoted as well. Yeah, there's a lot of factors, so you just try your best. Yeah, you can win it. Okay, might need to start releasing here. That's second last. No. Oh wow, I have more speed here. This should be PB, I think. At 320 on the highway. This is PB. No, almost. Oh, that highway, that ascent is so dumb. See, literally, like, makes or breaks your lap much on the last 2 turns.
Yeah.
They're able to gain so much because I had 320 instead of like the 200 something that I usually get. Oh, someone got another penalty. Oh, I'm gonna box end of this lap.
Okay.
Apparently some people are boxing lap 31, so yeah, they have a slightly different strategy.
Yeah.
Yep, tires are definitely gone now. Oh. Oh, it's okay, I'm pitting anyway. Oh, nice. F1 style.
Okay, 2 more.
90 again, right?
Yeah, 90.
Okay.
So, Min, to clarify, you are lap 33, pit on the next lap, lap 34.
So go fit next lap, right?
Correct.
So how did Asheretto lost like 10 seconds in the pit lane alone? I think he overfueled like full tank or something. Oh no, never mind, it's 15 now. Okay, so I actually lost 2 seconds in the pit lane.
At least he lost time.
Yeah, but not a lot. I think I actually lost time on him. Like I was the one that lost time. He lost time.
Yeah, that's not good.
And I had a scuff last turn before the pit entry for the expense.
Yeah, Min, pit this lap, pit this lap.
I almost forgot it.
So the same, fuel to 70, you will go to finish.
So it's the last one.
This is your last stop, correct.
Oh, I didn't get any penalty. Luck.
Good
On
job.
the first day I got 3 penalty. Somehow.
Yeah, we're learning.
Yep. 70. Almost.
That's good. Like I said, we have margin, that's fine.
Ah, fucking hell. Yeah, that's not a good way to hit that. All the time here.
So can I hide interface now or?
Yeah, you can hide interface.
Okay. Oh, I'm second.
You're only in second place, and I'm pretty sure you can catch up to first place and win.
If I don't bonk.
Ah, it's a shit happen. Oh, my PB as well. Yep. By half a second.
Set. Only 0.6 difference, so yeah.
Yeah, you should have more than enough fuel. Just keep pushing.
Controller and left analog stick, keep it together. You got a few more laps. Then I will probably retire you after this race.
Come on, analog stick. You can do it.
Yeah. Just keep it together. There was a PB by the way. 1095. Is it?
Good.
No bonk, easy win.
Yeah, if I can do that for the entire race, I would have won it surely. With the pace I have. Yeah, because 109 isn't a reasonable time. I mean, isn't a bad time in Div 6 actually. If I had that pace the whole. Oh. Okay. Green light, green light. Oh, okay. So apparently you need to, for the drain, you have to stick close to that line. Yeah, okay. I get it now. Only took me like 34 laps. Yep. I know how to learn tracks.
The second.
Oh, Godzilla is out. Oh, he's out. Shame, considering how close we are to the finish.
Oh.
Can I catch Axlo? Question. Meaning like 4 10 something. Happen. Oh, touch the water, touch the water, touch the water. Okay. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now it's gone.
You survived or?
Yeah, I mean, I instantly reacted, so I was fine. I just had to slow down, that's all. It was gone already. So. I mean, I was kind of whisking through the underpass, so I touched it. Oh wow, I gained time despite that? Okay. Don't mind of me. Oh no, that's why. Yeah, I lost like half a second there alone.
Lap 39, 2 laps to go. Keep at it.
5-sec gap.
5-second gap. Good.
So it's no flip and you win.
You're doing great, man. You're doing very good.
Oh. Okay, fine. But I got that. New PB, 192.
That was your sound.
Yeah, it was me, sorry.
Okay.
No, I thought shit. It's fine.
Same. But fine.
Get on the power. Don't, like, Gran Turismo should not teach me how to drive properly.
It's not fine.
Oh, that's why. Oh, no, it's not why. That's why. Oh, I touched the wall.
Relax. Keep driving.
Yep.
Yeah, you see, guys, this is the point. Like, I'm just not consistent. Man, Asha would have got a faster time than me, but he's like 20 seconds behind still. So.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you're safe in your...
Yeah, it's a bit too late.
You're safe as well.
Already finished it.
It was just for bragging rights, I guess. And he's faster in quali and in fastest laps, but I had the consistency.
Yeah. Been a good consistent run.
I mean, as I said, he likes to be very safe, so. Yeah, my left analog stick is distinct integrating.
One more to go.
Oh, I almost touched the wall.
Okay, 6 seconds is okay.
Yeah, as long as you don't flip.
Yeah.
I'm legit pushing just to get 24th. What is my life? Okay, good. Oh my god, how did I lose so much time on that sector?
Oh, I'm doing shit on the last.
I touch. Okay.
7 seconds. 7 seconds gap. You're doing good.
Oh, guess I'm finishing 25th tonight.
Final lap sponsored by Riverbank.
Yep. Well, last lap for me.
GG. P1.
Nice thread.
What?
Grazie ragazzi. Nice one, man.
Yeah, go on, man.
Thank you.
Also, hey, Chotobi. Yeah, thanks for the good luck, but the race is about to end though, because yeah, let's just say I still don't have pace, so I'm like 2 laps down. But yeah, this is the last lap for me.
Wait, what? 3 stop? How?
Yeah, you can do 3 stops, but
Really?
but I don't know. Probably have to conserve. Yeah, like the Div 6 winner got 3 stopper, so yeah, it's possible. You probably just need to conserve at some point, like release, so it's possible. Yeah, the point will be the tires, honestly. Like by less than 30%, it just goes away already. And across the line.
Yeah, according to the projections, aggressive strat would have been faster, especially since the pit lane is actually pretty short.
Yeah, true. That's a good point.
But is there a chance that 4 stops would actually be the sweet spot?
I don't.
Or the Demon player did first.
I was thinking 4 stops.
I don't know. Majority of the my div did 3 stoppers.
You are Division 4, right?
3 actually.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So 125 points.
Min got fastest lap as well. Nice.
Yes.
26. That's actually my lowest points for the,
Okay.
but only because people never
crash.
crash.
I need deep one.
Yup, GG.
Rezi is still Div 5, right?
If he uses Joker, yeah, it should be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably still 6 because yeah, that wasn't a good race to be honest. I'll type it out. 25th, yes, I finished 25th. That's actually unironically my lowest points, but it's only because people have not been crashing this time around. So. A mix of like people not crashing out and there's like more people this time around.